Marina is a volleyball player from California, but with Albanian roots, who captivates everyone with her sweetness and refinement that characterizes her from the first moment that you lay eyes upon her. A teenage girl, but very clear and committed to success in her dreams and passions, which are guided by the talent and the great love that she has for the sport of volleyball. As sweet as she is in her appearance, she is quite decisive into following her path. Touch every ball, set it perfectly, and turn it into a point. This is the motto that drives Cindy Marina. The daughter of two athletes, Ardian and Christina, who are the successful managers and founders of Forza One Volleyball Club in California, with about 50 teams, in one of which their daughter participates. And moreover, her mother, Christina, she's been a successful volleyball player in Albania herself for her generation. And that's one of the reasons that Cindy inherits the passion for volleyball. Only 17 years old, she is very smart in the way she organizes the game. And as such, she has managed to reap success in the tournaments of her school and in the club that she plays in California. In 2015, Cindy was nominated as Gatorade Player of the Year and also Best Player in California. And she was named Southwestern League Best Player. While her successes in America have become very common, she's already achieved to fulfill another big dream. She is the newest member of the Albanian National Volleyball Team. She's playing with the team for the European League, and her first matches with the national team are held this weekend at the Palace of Sports Aslan Rusi in Durrës. At 5'10", Cindy is a talented setter, precisely in the position where our national team has struggled for years and where she can provide that spark that has been missing for a long time to give the national team the place it deserves. We sit down with Cindy in one of the suites of Palace Hotel in Durrës, where she talks to us with positivity and simplicity about the decision to return to Albania to be part of the national team, and also her journey to success in California.
Cindy Marina, ti tashmë je bërë pjesë e ekipit kombëtar të volejbollit këtu në Shqipëri. Si ndihesh për këtë eksperiencë që po përjeton tani?
Ndihem shumë mirë se kam ardhur në Shqipëri, kjo është hera e parë. Edhe ndihem shumë krenare se kam ardhur me përfaqësu ekipin kombëtar shqiptar.
Okay, good. You just returned from your trip to Poland. It was the first time that you're playing with a national team, right?
Yes.
How did you get the offer?
Basically, so in America, my parents opened a volleyball club called Forza One Volleyball Club. And there, they're very good friends with Ema Koya and Orlando. So he came to coach, and he's one of my coaches now, and he is friends with the national team coaches here, so they got in contact with him.
You were saying before that it was basically Emma's brother who advised you to come, but there was another special person.
Yes.
Who is he?
So Donald Sujo, you know him, you interviewed him. He is our very good family friend, and he's definitely a big inspiration for me. And
also a setter.
Yes, a setter, Albanian. He's very successful, and he's just a great person. So I call him whenever I need something, or we're very close. And when he heard that I was kind of contemplating on coming or not, he called me, explains to me how amazing Albania is and just how much I can get from this experience and how much I can give back to the team, and we can just make everything work, you know?
Had you heard of the national team of Albania and what they do before? Or was this just a way to look into it?
I have heard about it. My mom played in Albania, so that was a big kind of bridge for me, and she told me a lot about the level here and the competition. Okay. So that's how I kind of heard about it, and I was very, very excited to come and see for myself the level, and I was a little bit nervous because I know the national team is such an honor to be on it, and it's a high level. It's such an honor to be here, so I'm very happy I made the choice to come.
The Albanian national coach, Roland Tare, speaks enthusiastically about Cindy and sees her part of the puzzle which has completed the national volleyball team of Albania.
Në fokusin e skuadrës kombëtare për turneun që Federata Shqiptare e Volejbollit zhvilloi për vitin 2016 në Europa League, fokusi jon i stafit teknik ishte edhe thithja elementeve të ri, elementeve të cilët janë përgatitur jashtë Shqipërisë. Një nga të volejbolliste ishte edhe Cindy Marina, e cila na u sugjerua nga dy përmjeshtave të volejbollit shqiptar, Donald Sugjo dhe Orlando Koja. Landi i kishte në skuadër Cindy Marina dhe me thënë drejtën, nga informacionet që kishin fillim me zor prisim që të vinte, por Cindy e tejkaloi parashikimin me asaj që ne pritshim. Vajza nga Kalifornia, e cila i dhuroi një buzëqeshje, një freski, që të përshpresuar edhe për të ardhmen e volejbollit shqiptar. Mendoj se Cindy në një moshë fare të vogël arriti të shfaqë një zhdervjellësi, një kapacitet që për moshën e saj nuk është normale. Pra, më them me plot bindje që kemi ngel të habitur nga përfaqësimi i saj dhe shpresoj që të vazhdoj sa më gjatë me skuadrën kombëtare të volejbollit.
Being characterized by candidness and sweetness, Cindy talks to us about her first steps in America and her love for sports as a whole. She has been playing various sports until the moment she understood that her ideal habitat was volleyball.
But before you came to the Albanian National Team, which is a milestone, I guess.
Yes.
It started a long time ago, your story. You were actually born in the US, right?
Yes.
You were born in Chicago?
In Chicago, yes.
And then you moved to California when you were about?
Second grade, so
about
maybe
8 years old.
8 years old, yes.
Okay. So when you moved, you weren't thinking about playing volleyball when you moved to California, right?
She actually put me in volleyball when I was 9 years old, and the whole year I hated it. Like, I did not want to go. I would cry every day coming home from practice because I just didn't want to do it. And she's like, okay, Cindy. So she left me 1 year, and then I came back and said, Mom, I want to try it again. I do remember she was very, very happy that I decided on my own. She had no influence.
You started playing club volleyball. You were playing every day.
Yes.
You were playing just for fun because it was something that your mom kind of pushed you into it, but in the same time, you wanted to try it. What do you remember from that time?
So
were you competitive since then?
Yes, I was very competitive because I do have an older brother too, and he played soccer.
Okay.
And he was always very good. So I would see him, and we would just compete in little things, like around the house. If we'd play soccer with each other, we'd like always compete. Okay. So I think that's where that stemmed from.
Okay.
And ever since then, I've been very competitive in everything I do. Not like in a bad way, but I just want to win, and I don't know, I just have that inside of me.
And then how was your experience in playing high school volleyball?
It was such a beautiful experience for me. I was very excited. It was the first time that I felt like representing somewhere where I go to school, you know, because in club you're representing the club, but it's just a little bit of a different feeling because it's kids you go to school with every day. It's where you go every single day.
Being in the position of a setter in volleyball means to be filled with adrenaline all the time. Getting involved in each action with the team to gain the points, and also having every ball pass through you. Cindy's like that, a setter that enables the team to breathe.
Why did you decide to be a setter?
It's actually funny. So when I never decided myself.
Okay.
So when I decided to play volleyball again, I went halfway through the year. They already started, so they were halfway through. They had teams. So I kind of went, I contacted the club director, well, my mom did.
Okay.
She was my first coach. She came and tried me out. That weekend we had a tournament, and I didn't think I was gonna play. I hadn't been there all season, and she put me in right away and gave me that confidence. So my coach was like, okay, everybody get in positions, and she just put me as a setter. She said, okay, like, Cindy, try it out. And I was pretty good, I was athletic, so I made it work. And over the years, I developed better.
Was it okay for you?
Oh yeah, I didn't care, I loved it.
Okay.
And now that I look back, it was so awesome because I got to touch every single ball, I got to be involved in every single play, so I think it was the right position for me.
My name is Dana Burkholder, and I've been coaching Cindy Marina since she was 9 years old.
So that's where I met my favorite coach. Her name is Dana Burkholder, and she has really developed me into the player that I am today. She was a setter, and so that's why I chose her, kind of. And she played for the American National Team.
Closing your eyes and just judging Cindy by what she says, not by her beauty and her young age, it seems that you're in front of a grown-up volleyball player, not only in age, but also professionally. She has a certainty for things that amazes us, and this is thanks to the work, determination, and the belief in herself.
And you have been very successful. You have reached a lot of your goals, different awards in your high school and club. What does it take to be a very good volleyball player?
Well, I've definitely had my challenges too. I've never had, I don't think, an easy road. And I think what really stuck with me is that I tried to work through any challenge, and I never saw it as like I was being penalized or I didn't have what somebody that was better than me had.
What would you consider a challenge?
Sometimes, I don't know, just a challenge, like maybe I was not on the best team, or maybe I would see someone and say, wow, she's so much better than me, but then I would work harder and I would say, can I do another private? Or I would try to go in the gym whenever I could, and I think that motivated me to try to work and get better and like be the best.
Was it working hard in making you be the best, or was it your talent?
I would say it might be a combination, because I think I'm a talented player. Okay. I'm not trying to say that like...
What does it take to be a talented setter?
I think you need to be smart. Okay. I think you need to be very decisive and think on your feet quickly. Mm-hmm. And I think I have some of those characteristics, so I think that's what makes a talented setter. But I think the hard work portion definitely plays a big role also.
I've played volleyball myself, and it's helped me. Being in a team helped me in life in general as well. Helped me be more organized, helped me be basically connect with other people more and work in group. How has it helped you being with a team? Is your team kind of like your family? Do you feel it like that?
Definitely. My team, they're like all my sisters. We all know we can go to each other in times of need, or if we need help from each other, and we just bond. We hang out even after practice on the weekends. I've learned to work really well with others, obviously, so that's helped me in so many different aspects of my life.
Is volleyball so fulfilling for you?
Very, very fulfilling. I get so much joy out of it. And
what gives you the most joy? Winning? Actual playing? What is it?
Well, obviously winning. I mean, it's amazing to win, but just playing, being in there and competing and working so hard for every single point and just thinking of new ways to score is so cool. And I don't know, I just love every aspect of it, so.
Training hard and reaping success and fame as an athlete in high school in the US means that you are prone to being recruited and sought from the best universities to play the sport and study there as well. This has happened to Cindy. The best universities in the US are fighting among themselves to make the Albanian girl part of their teams.
I was very, very lucky to have Duke also, because it's just a great academic school, great coaching staff, great girls, so it was just the perfect fit for me, and I feel so happy to be going there.
Do you see volleyball being your career, or you see it moving somewhere else?
I definitely see myself progressing with volleyball, but I'm not against trying other things also. So I definitely want to finish, obviously, my career at Duke, and potentially, if I can, keep playing for Albania, and maybe even the US national team would be my dream.
Also, I want to touch the fact that you've come here, you're playing with the national team now. How is it different? How is the culture different? Where do you see it?
I mean, the style of playing is a little bit different. I think when I play with my team, it's like more, not friendly, but it's just like, it's a little bit...
It's more positive. Let's say
I guess,
it like that.
Sure.
And here it's more competitive?
Very competitive, and you can see that everybody knows that they need to do their job, and if you're not doing your job, they'll let you know. Which I think is very good, because, I mean, if you're not doing something you're not supposed to be doing, they should tell you.
And how does it work in the States?
it's just a little bit more nice. Like, oh, come on, like,
Yeah.
you got it, come on.
Okay.
But it's like both ways I can work with. It's just been different because I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I didn't know what to expect kind of when I came.
I know from experience before every game in the US, we would hear the US national anthem.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've heard that for years now. But here, when you played in Poland for the Albanian National Team, you heard the Albanian song, not the anthem, but I'm sure the anthem as well, but the song, and you danced to it. How did you feel when you heard that? Did you feel Albanian as well inside?
Well, of course. Okay, so in that moment, it was completely like unplanned. We were warming up and then they put the song on. So everyone started dancing, and I've heard the song so many times because the girls always play it on the bus or in the hotel. And I've learned the words, and it like speaks to me. It's a beautiful song. But when it started playing in the gym and everyone started dancing and we came together, jumping around, singing it, like it was a very, very touching moment for me to cry.
Being the daughter of a volleyball player and knowing that you have two parents who will always support you and do everything to make your experience as comfortable as possible is a great incentive to create confidence in the future. But what is it like to be the mother of a successful volleyball player and seeing that your girl inherits the passion and the love that you had for volleyball?
Kur Cindy erdhi dhe të tha ty që kishte marrë vendimin për të luajtur volleyball, si u ndjeve?
Ka qenë një knatësia më e madhe jetës time, sepse unë kam lanë volleyballin kur kam vendosur me pas Sindin, edhe gjithmonë ëndra jeme ka qenë që kem u bë një volleyballiste. E kam inspiru gjithmonë për me vazhdu me luajt volleyball, pavarësisht se në fund ka qenë decizioni i Sindit për të bë volleyballiste.
Po mirë, si e ke ndjekur karrierën e saj gjatë këtyre viteve? Çfarë ka dhënë më shumë gëzim?
Me unë dhe burri jem, kena qenë tifozët personal të Sindit. Ka qenë një knatësi, na ka dhënë gjithmonë knatësi të madhe me njek nëpër sporte, në shkollë, sepse ka qenë një nxënëse e mrekullueshme dhe një vajzë e mrekullueshme. Dhe kulmi i knatësisë time si prind ka qenë kur kjo mori decizionin marrë me luajt me kombëtaren shqiptare.
Ti ke qenë vetë një volejbolliste e suksesshme dhe ke pritur që Cindy patjetër të arritë. A ka arritur Cindy në nivelin tënd mendon apo ka akoma rrugë për të bërë?
Patjetër na losim në dy etapa të ndryshme. Volejbolli sot ka arrit në shkalla shumë të larta, edhe unë jam shumë e kënaqur me rezultatet e Cindit. Patjetër si prind na pretendojmë edhe kërkojmë që të arrijnë në shkalla shumë të larta dhe Cindy ka shumë ëndra me realizu.
Besides her great love for volleyball, Cindy is a girl with a vision who feeds healthy through different passions. So it's hard for us to imagine that a beautiful and elegant girl to not be involved in the modeling world as well. This area is an important part of her life and we expect it to be even more in the future. The relationship that she has with the famous fashion designer Emma Savall has led to Cindy shining in photo shoots with these wonderful dresses and make them look even more beautiful.
Beside volleyball, that basically takes a big part of your life. You're tall, you're beautiful, and you've gotten into modeling as well with Emma Savall. I've interviewed her before. She's your mom's friend, and she kind of recruited you as a model. How was the experience modeling for her? and her beautiful dresses.
Yes, amazing. So I've grown up, I've known her since I was little, and I call her my aunt because we're so close together. I talk to her all the time, and I'm best friends with her son, Cade. He's like my brother. So when I went there to model, I felt very, very comfortable. It was my first time doing anything modeling, so it was a very exciting experience and very eye-opening, and I think something that I would like to continue doing.
Traveling in time and space and reflecting on things that have left a mark in your life is something full of nostalgia. But when you touch these memories with people that have become missionaries of your dreams for great achievement, this is a true special feeling.
Bring me to life.
Sometimes we look back and reflect, and here I have this note that you wrote when you started off with volleyball.
Yes, I was 10 years old.
You were 10 and you wrote this kind of what you were feeling back then about your volleyball, about your perception about volleyball, basically. So what did you write? Can you read it off? Why did you decide to play?
So,
your coach made you write it, right?
Yes, because I was in practice. I was very nervous. I wasn't doing very good. I was having a private with my coach, Dana. And she said, okay, you need to make a decision. If you want to be serious about this, you need to see why you love the sport and if you want to continue. And I said, okay, like it was really shocking for me. I was nervous. I just didn't know what to think. So I went home and wrote this note card. And it says, reasons I play volleyball. Number 1, I play volleyball because I believe I am talented. And number 2, it is my favorite sport. So those are the thoughts of a 10-year-old.
Okay.
And why I love it. I love volleyball because it's an awesome sport and I have a passion for it.
Okay.
And she saved this note card. I totally forgot that I wrote this, and she sent this to me. She saved it all these years.
Do these things still apply today?
Oh, definitely. I love volleyball. It's my favorite sport. I have a passion for it, and I want to continue doing it, and I think this passion will keep growing.
Her first coach, which Cindy is very fond of, along with a note that she had written when she was only 10 years old, mailed a message of encouragement and congratulation, which has made Cindy even more emotional and proud. She reads for us a passage of that message.
Your talent, your spunk, and your passion have been such a joy to witness, and now that you are away on a grand adventure, I am more proud than ever. This experience and the ones to come will hold their challenges for you, and my advice to you is to always remember your passion and talent for the game. The gifts you have been given are all you need to succeed now and always if you nurture them. The amazing game of volleyball can take you many places and all the way to the top, so enjoy all the amazing parts and pieces with an open heart and absorbent mind. Volleyball is my favorite sport and you will always be my favorite player. Your grace and dance on the court are beautiful, and I look forward to it maturing and strengthening each play along the way. And it says your coach and friend, Dana.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it was very nice.
That's very nice. Cindy, si që nisëm në Shqip këtë intervistë, unë doja që ta përmbyllim prapë në Shqip me një mesazh nga ti për gjithë këtë eksperiencë që ke kaluar.
Okay, so unë jam shumë e lumtur se kam ardhur në Shqipëni me e përfaqësu kombëtaren. Edhe kur kam një të këngën për flamurin, kam një shumë emocione, edhe unë sugjeroj të vajzat se mu se kanë linë në Amerikë, me ardhë me përfaqësu vendin e vetë në Shqipëni.
This is Cindy Marina, the talented teenager, so grown up professionally, who has now come to give her contribution in Albania, for her country of origin. Playful and fragile in appearance, but very strong and crucial in her role in the national team, she's already a good inspiration and a perfect example on how you can make your contribution in the country of your roots. With experience on her shoulders, countless achievements, positivity, great energy, and the potential that she owns, it seems that the future is written with golden letters for Cindy Marina.